welcome back. I am your host with the most, TheChronicToast, and today we're diving right back into BattleTech Extended 3025 Commander's Edition for the game BattleTech by HBS, Harebrained Schemes. How is everybody doing today? Oh man, it's been a while since we streamed. We've got a mini toast hanging out in the house. Things have been difficult. Catastrophes have ensued, but hey, today for a little bit we are here to play some BattleTech. Oh baby. As always, if the audio sounds good, fantastic. If it does not, please let me know. If you're watching this over on YouTube, when this gets posted up over there and the audio has an issue, please give me a holler. There are still a few levers that I can pull to get that squared away. Looks like we got some people here in chat as well. How's it going, Craig? How's your day going? Hopefully it's going well, and if it's not, hopefully we can make it a little bit better. Oh, buddy. Oh, man. I've been dealing with downtime. Where I haven't been able to stream as well, taking care of Mini Toast, and I've been using that to work on the channel and the stream and stuff like that. Did a complete rebranding, so to speak, so you can see some new logos and whatnot. And we have some new badges on the way as well. So I have not been idle, but I have been lost in the bread box a few weeks in the making. But we're here, we're hanging out. It's looking like some scheduling difficulties aside, Sunday at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, with a bit of a brittleness on that start time. That's going to kind of be how we're going to be streaming here for the next handful of weeks. Hopefully, here for the rest of the fall as things stabilize and Mini Toast gets a little bit older and we can start doing some more fun stuff more regularly. Oh, buddy. Craig says, good playing BEX at the moment as well. Well, that's a good way to start and finish and work through a Sunday, if you ask me. BEX is, oh, man. It is such a good, solid mod. Harry78 has done a fantastic job on BattleTech Extended. And for those of you out there that are watching that are curious about what BattleTech Extended is, it's basically a full-fledged expansion of content, scope, scale, units, and story and flashpoints to the vanilla gameplay. So if you've played through the campaign with the Rhino campaign and all that stuff here with the vanilla portion of BattleTech by Harebrained Schemes, you play through all the DLC and you like it and you want more, but you don't necessarily want all the core mechanics to change and be more like tabletop and stuff. You just want an extension and a little bit more depth and detail, tactical options, things like that. Definitely check out this mod. It is, oh man, it is so good. And so for those that are curious, I posted here the link to that in chat. If you are wondering where to get this mod, just go over to nexusmods.com and just search for 3025 in the search bar at the top, and that will bring you to the Nexus Mods page forward, basically where you can get this mod, download it. If you do have any questions, their Discord link information is there on that Nexus Mods page. So without further ado, where are we at? What are we doing? We got a beautiful, amazing set of just stellar stuff going on there behind there. All sorts of blues and reds, a little bit of green in between there in the transition. It's super good. I love it. And we are here on the planet of Homam, which kind of reminds me of a human. What are we doing? Where we got stuff going on? Looks like we've got Sarvik, Cyber Gizmo, Harry78, and Served Gold. Currently tuckered out and fatigued. And in a few days, they'll be back in action. And a financial report coming up here 19 days from now. Oh, buddy. Oh, man. Where we have going on? RMX in One Piece. It's been so long, ladies and gents. Since I've really had a chance to just dive in and just wrap my head around what's going on, and it feels so good to be back. It feels so good to be playing BattleTech again. It's a good de-stressor. It's a good way to kind of grab hold of normality a little bit with the crazy schedule swings that Mini Toast has introduced to my life and Mrs. Toast's life. We love the kiddo. Holy wow. It's an adventure. Oh, boy. That's right, we got our first medium that we ever managed to put together was a Dervish 6M, which is super cool. We are still playing on the hardest difficulty settings you can imagine, 8 pieces per mech, salvage and stuff is stingy, all that jazz, everything's going good. And let's dive in to see what we got for some missions. And hopefully we don't have to travel too far. I'd like to do some stuff here on this planet. It looks like we will definitely be able to. We are still looking for 1.5 skull missions. And it looks like we've got a dearth of 2 skulls that come up above that and 1 skull down below, just to kind of ease into things if we need to. But again, we are, in the middle of our self-imposed restrictions here. If we are below 1.5 million C-bills, we'll prioritize cash. If we are above 2.5 million C-bills, we'll prioritize salvage. So right now we're in the middle. I'm not going to worry too much about a lot of stuff, but things like test drive is an interesting mission because you're basically getting a cataphract, which is super, super cool. Prototype sounds really awesome as well. Oh man. What to do? What to do? Defend base? That could be a lot of fun. You know what? Let's just dive into it. Let's dive into defend base, beefed up security, working for Draconis Combine, Karita, working for Bob, as it were. So we'll see. Yeah, I say we dive into this one, chat. Sounds like a good one, ladies and gents. And we will see how sideways it gets. Again, we will leave this here in the middle. 500,000 C-bills. Pick 2, get 8. Not necessarily accounting for repair costs and or bonus contract options. That should get us to 2.5 million C-bills, which should be a pretty good place to go. I'm hoping. But we're going to hit that accept button there. And what do we want to do for mechs? We want to bring in our biggest, baddest mechs we can possibly bring in. The Panther's always a good one. It's got that twin large laser on there. The Urban Mech technically packed a little bit more punch, but it is a bit slower. We are going to be on the Martian biome, so that'll help out quite a bit. Urban Mech has, gosh, how much? 640 versus the Panther 720. We're going to keep the Panther for now. We'll keep the Firestarter in here, I think, as well. We do have our Valkyrie QA, which is pretty awesome. We do have that full of an SRM6 and some medium lasers. Kind of just a generalized brawler is kind of how we're rolling with that for now, which is pretty cool. We can always kind of kit bash that around differently if we want to in the future. But who do we want to have for pilots here? Who do we want to have rolling in? Who do we have available? That is going to be the question. Let's see. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. What to do? What to do? I think we're gonna grab Tug Bobo. We're gonna stick him down here in the Firestarter. That's gonna be the smash and grab for days and days. And who do we have for high gunnery? We've got a 4 gunnery down there. We've got a 5 up here. Data King 1. Data King 1, if you ever get a chance to see him, a fantastic individual. Streams a lot of cool stuff here on Twitch. And absolutely loves Vulcans. They are his favorite mech. And if you see him in chat, he says, no, why? No. He's just mispronouncing yes. So if you get a chance, you see him floating around, let him know that he's doing fantastic as our Vulcan 2T pilot. It is the one mech that he loves the most. Oh, baby. And I think we're going to bring... Oh, man, I don't think we have any cool event pilots yet. That's a bummer. That's actually a really, really big bummer. Well, we don't really know what we're going to run into. So I think it's a safe bet to say that right now, I think we're going to bring Mr. Moon and Prime down here to the Panther. Got 4 gunnery. Generally kind of a mixed bag here. Generally okay, though. And why not? We'll bring Aquitas Venator all the way up here to the Dervish. It's kind of a mid-range brawler full of SRMs as much as we can stick in there. I think with that, we will be able to dive on him. We got Aquitas Venator, Data King 1, Doug Bobo, and Mr. Moon Prime. Oh, yeah. Let's hit the deploy button. I'm going to reach down into the grab bag of voicedom and find out what voice we can use for this mission briefing and overview. Oh, yeah, man. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, we haven't used this one in a while. Okay. I got just the voice. Ladies and gents, how are you going today? Hopefully your weekend is going well. Is there anything crazy going on here at the end of your Sunday, leading into the week ahead? Hopefully there's some cool stuff happening, even if it's just a show that you're watching, some different things going on. Let me know here in the chat or in the comment section down below. I would love to hear about it. And for me and myself, it's a holiday week coming up here for the state of Utah here in the United States of America, and for the next weekend. So it's going to be a short week, but this part of this early week is loaded with stuff that's got to get done. And BattleTech is definitely the way to kind of ease my way into that week, de-stress along the way. Oh, man, look at this beautiful marmalade sky here. Over an ice world, is my guess, maybe, possibly? Or a water world? Hard to say. I don't know if it's the most beautiful planet I've run across, but the color scheme is interesting. All right, here we go. We've got to defend the Cretan base. It is a defend base mission, 537,000 C-bills. Salvage is pick 2, get 8. 2 skull difficulty, which means this could flex to 3. This could be no joke for sure. And what do we have here? There is a small Cretan base on Homan that has been attacked by raiders. Their latest attack was far better organized and equipped than the previous one, suggesting the raiders are receiving logistical support and tactical support from a hostile power. We might not be able to withstand a second attack of that scale. We'd like to hire you to provide additional defensive support. Commander, be careful. If there is a second attack, and you know there will be, baby, the raiders will go all out. Well, Darius, thank you very much. We're going to hit that begin mission button and see how sideways this gets. My guess is this is going to be completely sideways, upside down, and on fire, and that's all part of the fun. And it looks like we don't get turrets, so that sucks. That sucks a lot. That means that we are going to be taking the vast majority of the brunt of this attack, regardless of what it ends up being. That's a bummer. That's a huge, huge bummer. Looks like Karita's intel was right. We're picking up local government comm chatter from this area. Guessing they're the ones that have been backing these raiders. This could get ugly, Commander. Priority one is to keep them away from the base. Oliviera out. Oh, man.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, you said it. Let's see where we actually are at here, chat. Ladies and gents, let's see what we got going on. Okay, so there's a lot of space and maneuverability out here. Man, this is a dusty, icky world. It kind of looked okay from orbit, but here in person, holy wow, this is just a giant dirt ball of a rock. Gross. It looks cool. Don't get me wrong, but oh boy. You can see our trusty, rusty dervish down there. And just look at this. You can see this. There's a sun orbiting over there. Just, oh man, what a mess. What a mess of a planet. I hope the people down here in this facility are getting paid well. What a pile of junk. So you gotta hold up for reinforcements. 10 turns to defend the Cretan base. 5 must survive. 7 remain. That kind of is a huge bummer. Because these are just reinforced buildings. They've got a little more hit points, but they're going to be difficult to keep intact. So we are likely not going to be getting a bonus on this. Ensure all the buildings survive is the bonus. Destroy the enemy vanguard is the bonus as well. They are over here, which is at least good. Now, we are going to move over here to engage this vanguard, but we do have to keep at least 1 or 2 mechs back here on this base because we will be likely seeing reinforcements coming in around here. The AI and the Op4s on these sorts of missions love to get flanking in here. Flanking approaches, which basically means they're going to try to draw us away and then come in here and wreck the base and get us caught into a crossfire, hammer and anvil situation. And there's not a lot of good maneuverability here in this terrain either, which is a huge bummer. It's something to be cognizant of. So with that being the case, what do we have over here? We've got our fire starter and our panther. We got a long range one, so our panther is probably going to be the mech that we keep back. And while we send our Vulcan, our dervish, as well as our fire starter screaming on in as much as we possibly can. Yeah. So we're going to sprint. We're going to get over here and unstable ground be darned. See, what are we dealing with? It looks like since this is the location that our comms chatter was originally identified on, they might be doing a line abreast approach. We will see. We don't have high enough tactics pilots to know exactly what we're dealing with. We do know it's a mech. So this could get very, very ugly. And of course, we're going to send the fire starter screaming in. And we're going to keep our panther back here on this north side. That way we can reposition if we need to. Actually, do we want to go up here on the left or we want to go up here on the right? That's the question. What would be the worst approach here? Let's see. What do we see here? If they came over here, we get lots of line of sight shots coming in, so that would be all right. If we decided to go up here on the right-hand side for Overwatch, there's a lot of places they can hide up here, so we're going to go to the right-hand side. That way we can support that if needed.
Roger.
Hey, Time Lord, welcome to the chat and welcome to the adventure, my friend. How's it going, sir? Hopefully your day is going all right. Time Lord says, I believe in you. Well, thank you very much. That means a whole heck of a lot, my friend. That is fantastic. Hopefully your weekend has been going well. It's ended on a high note, and if not, hopefully our mistakes and shenanigans can help that go a little bit better, man. A little bit better indeed. Looks like they are doing a line abreast approach, or at least a two-pronged approach, or pincer. We'll see. Time Lord says, he's doing all right myself. I'm doing pretty darn good. We've got a mini toast in the house, so things have been absolutely, utterly chaotic. My schedule has been very, very brittle, but I've managed to carve out a few hours here for myself to kind of do some streaming and kind of grab back at some of that normality. And yeah, it's going to be a fun week. It's a little bit condensed with just actual day job stuff going on, but it's going to be a holiday weekend here in Utah coming up. So it's going to be a good way to kind of just ease back into things, have a little bit of fun, and just generally try to get back to normal stuff. As much as the TheChronicToast stream can actually be normal, right? So we got all sorts of crazy decisions going on. Well, not necessarily the best decisions, but that's part of the fun is digging yourself out of those holes. So we have at least 2 unknown mechs. I guarantee you this pit back here is another mech. There's probably a 4th one out here. Interesting. So this is not quite the line abreast approach that I was expecting. This is looking like it's probably going to be a pincer. So we have to be careful here. So that means is for our Vulcan and our Dervish, we have the option with these 2 mechs to basically rotate left or rotate right to try to get out of this pincer maneuver. Depends on where that 4th mech is. If we go to the right and that 4th mech is further to the right, which I don't know if that's likely, but it could be, we could be in trouble. Same thing if we roll to the left, and they could basically envelop us. Our fire starter, though, is in a very, very rough spot. It is going to have a huge amount of difficulty rotating to the right and actually getting into combat. So unfortunately for us, I think what we're going to have to do is rotate to the left. So
subscriber mode activated.
Oh, man, Tug Boba with a subscribe. Oh, man, thank you very much for the resubs, Tug, man. How's it going, dude? Tug says, bye, Mini Toast, a new binky. Oh, Mini Toast has so many binkies. Oh, boy. Holy wow, man. Dude, thank you very, very much. 7-month streak. That is absolutely legendary. And for those that are curious, yes, I am working on updated badges. I'm really, really excited about that. Should be a lot of fun. We've been doing a massive, massive channel rebrand here on Twitch and on YouTube. Basically just having a blast. Finally, taking the downtime where I haven't been able to stream and putting that back into the channel for artwork and structure and stuff like that. Just super, super cool. A lot of fun. And, oh, man. Let's see. Tug says, let me guess. They all taste like toast. Oh, yeah, buddy. You got your sourdough. You got your rye bread. You got your marble rye. You got your overcooked rye. A lot of rye. No caraway seeds, though. Ugh, those aren't very good. So what do we want to do, ladies and gents in chat? I think what we're probably going to do is try to flank left. We could be rolling into the actual pocket here, but, oh, man, it's rough. That's a rough situation to be in. But before we make that decision, we're going to keep reserving down and see if we can't actually get the AI to maneuver a little bit. Now, they are playing the reserve game, which there's nothing wrong with that, but it does tell us a lot of stuff. We do get this last initiative step here, and we still have to go all before they do. They've got a mech with an initiative modifier, mech quirk there. So we do have this one available. I'm going to take this time to get the Panther into a better position up here on top of this rock. And we should be able to do some overwatch here regardless of these mechs approach once we get eyes on. And the AI is actually going, with Op4 is going. Oh, ladies and gents, we dodged a bullet. We dodged a huge bullet. Had we taken these 2 mechs and rolled up here to engage this, we actually would have been going straight right smack dab into this envelopment scenario. This is a classic pincer maneuver that the AI is using up here, which is pretty brilliant on this map. They're doing a pincer over a pile of open terrain, and they're using these 2 edges of terrain up here to basically block approach and line of sight. So I think we're going to hold off there. We're going to basically have this be the anvil, and we're going to counter rotate and counter pincer. We're going to try to get Tug Bobo all the way over here to flank all the way out to the left and see if we can't either draw them off or get them into our own pincer maneuver up there. We'll see. They're bringing in a Locust 1V on the right-hand flank. We do have to be cautious of what this mech does. They are not completely harmless. They do only have a medium laser, but they can get into your backfield if you're not careful. And they're looking like they're going to be anchoring us here. And if we're not careful, Tug's going to be out in the middle of the wind, and that's not going to work very well. That being said, we can take Data King and smash and grab for days over here. So we're going to do it. We're going to see if we can't get a good, easy, clean kill. Go get him, DK. Oh, we missed with the melee. That's not very good. That's not very good at all. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Tug is saying, so what game are you thinking about next? Elite could use some new commanders to go on long-range exploratory runs. That's a really, really good question, Tug. Man, that's actually a really good question. So for those that are curious, kind of the inner workings of how I decide to make content, right? So Twitch is an extension of whatever I do over on my YouTube channel. And for those that are curious, this is where you can go to get that. The very first episode, by the way, of this entire new seasons of runs here for BEX3025 just went up on Friday over on the YouTube channel. So if you missed a lot of the earlier episodes and you want to catch that as those get uploaded weekly, definitely that's the place to go right now. But no, for seriously, so Twitch is a good extension of the YouTube channel. And so right now on Twitch, probably throughout the rest of the year, my my guess, based on what I'm aware of right now and my interests and kind of where the community is at, I'm going to continue to do BEX3025, possibly doing some BattleTech Revised playthrough. In addition, doing some miniature painting, some BattleTech painting, some Monster Apocalypse painting, bolt action, and things like that. But over on YouTube, generating content, whether that's through co-op, say with individuals like Tug or elsewhere and out there, that's quite a bit more open, and definitely Elite could be some stuff I do for content for that. That could be a lot of fun. Right now, I definitely want to dive into Torchlight 2. I think that'd be some cool content. I'm also wanting to dive into some Wreckfest, going through the campaign on that. That'd probably be about maybe 10 or 12 episodes over on that. There's a lot of cool stuff out there going on right now, and I don't know. So if there's any suggestions at all, so bottom line up front, if there are any suggestions for content that you would like me to dive into, just let me know. Post it here in chat. Post it over on my YouTube page. I always take a look at that stuff. I always want to provide content for the community that I also enjoy, and I thankfully enjoy a lot of cool stuff. So if you have an idea, let me know. We can talk about it. I'm super stoked about it. Yeah, for sure. Craig says, I've been thinking of picking that up, but I don't have the cash at the moment, hoping it goes on sale soon on Steam. Oh, man, it absolutely goes on sale quite a bit. There's a couple different ways and places you can get access to that game. So just keep an eye. Yeah, Tug has it exactly right. It says, go to Frontier's website. They always have sales. Make sure to get Horizon's version of Elite Dangerous. So there's a couple expansion DLCs that are out there, and Horizons is a really, really, really cool expansion. And FYI, I also have Star Citizen and all that stuff, too, that I want to make content for at some point in the future. But yeah, no, absolutely. Elite Dangerous, it's looking a lot better. There's a lot more stuff to do. Tug's been streaming it for the last couple of weeks. He's having a blast. I've enjoyed watching your streams, Tug. It's utterly cool stuff, man. Super, super cool. And Krig's asking Frontier's website. Yeah, absolutely. Tug, if you want, can you post a link to that here in chat? You're the moderator, so I think you've got access to it. All right, cool. Says, be right back. Ship is here. I'll try to be back soon. No worries, man. No worries. But yeah, definitely. Frontier's website, for the main website for that game, they have links to basically point you to where all the different sales and stuff like that are going on, and so on and so forth, which is pretty cool. So basically, if you want to get into that game, every couple of weeks, there's a discount somewhere that you can get your hands on. And if you're looking at Steam, I think that goes on sale 5 or 6 times a year on average, something like that. And the sales are pretty steep. It's not like a 10 or 20%. It's upwards of 70 to 80% on some days. I don't know if the Steam Summer Sale is still going on. Usually there's a sale that comes on here closer to the fall, closer to end of August, early September, I think. So there's some options out there. But seriously, if you're curious on how the game is running on the most recent version, the pile of fun that Tug's actually been having, he's had a lot of cool stuff over on his channel, which is super, super awesome. So, and hey, my stuff is working again. So if you are curious and you do want to go and check out an awesome channel, Tug Bobo is one of the channels that I support as well here. He was doing some streaming last night for Elite Dangerous. Go give him a follow. Absolute pile of fun. You're going to have yourself a riot of a good time. And he does stream from a tugboat, which is pretty cool. I think he's actually on the tugboat right now. So, Seawolf, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. Seawolf says, you feeling the urge for Cyberpunk? Yes. This is when it eventually comes out. Yeah. I heard that the release date just got pushed back. That's absolutely fine with me. I don't have time to play it right now anyway. I still want to get in and play The Last of Us 2. I've been avoiding spoilers for that. Just like the first game, it's a real tearjerker, from what I understand, which is what I expect. Man, there's so much good stuff out there. I'm still actually playing through The Witcher 3 and all that DLC. And surprisingly, I still have to actually finish Mass Effect 3 with all the DLC. I know how it ends, but I still have to finish my playthrough on that. Man, there's so many good games out there. There's so much stuff happening. And there's games that also aren't so great. But hey, we're going to deal with those if and when and where we can. This Locust over here seems to be down in Invasion Pip. So we're going to come over here with a Dervish. We revealed the 2 mechs that are over here on this right-hand flank for this pincer. It's a Wasp 1A. I'm really not that worried about it. It's not as fast as a Locust. So we're going to basically hammer down on this Locust and see if we can't get this thing to be squished. Fingers crossed. We can get a couple hits in there. I think we just stripped an evasion point. We just stripped an evasion pip. Oh, man. What's this other mech up here? It's a Panther. Okay. So Panther on Panther action. That's not too shabby. Seawall says, I'm perfectly happy for it to be pushed back if it means coming out right. Oh man, absolutely, for sure. So take a look at like the Mass Effect stuff in BioWare, for example. They're heavily owned and operated by EA right now, and so there's no surprise that everything's gone to junk, right? But they completely gutted and killed the Mass Effect Andromeda development team in order to prop up Anthem, and then Anthem properly flopped, right? And so as a result, you had what was originally going to be 100 unique planets you could visit with their own quests, narrative, buildings, structures, everything. They just kept getting shelved and shelved and shelved. And eventually you got down to what, 5 planets you can land on? And all the missions and narratives are just condensed down into that. And it's super buggy. And it was a mess, right? It's a huge disappointment. And it's like you had a potentially awesome, proper sequel to the Mass Effect trilogy. And EA killed it to chase money and then didn't get money out of Anthem. And now here we are again. And so while Cyberpunk is not an EA game and it's not a BioWare game, it's CD Projekt Red. They made The Witcher 3 and all that. I would much rather them take the approach of making sure it is good and right and correct for their vision while still being financially viable. I know they don't get as huge profit margins as EA and stuff like that. However, because of their approach to things, they've got a solid community. They got a good reputation. They got really, really good PR. There's been a lot of PR that's tried to come out and take them down a peg here and there, but because they're consistent, it hasn't stuck. And just in general, I have a lot of respect for that company and a lot of respect for their games. Now, those are two different things, but they generally coincide together, which is pretty cool. So I'm super, super excited. I'm just beyond excited to see what comes out, what's actually going to happen with that, as well as additional DLC that comes out for it. I'm going to be perfectly happy to support that. The one thing that I'm a little bummed that they got rid of is third person. So I understand for most of the gameplay, first person, that totally makes sense. But in like little cutscenes and things like that, I want to see my character walking around. Now, maybe they'll put that back in. Maybe it is in some capacity or not. Not really sure. That's just taking stuff based off the very, very early tech demos and demos that were available for it. But man, the idea of what you can do in Cyberpunk and just diving into that universe, oh man, I'm so excited. I'm super, super stoked. Let's go reveal this other mech over here. We're going to get Tug Bobo in point blank range. And oh no. It's a trench bucket. Thankfully, it's going to run hot on a Martian world. But that's not quite what I expected to run into. It's down 50% armor, which is good. So we're going to do our best to find the ammo inside and cause it to explode. Oh, ladies and gents, these things are dangerous. So we're going to just unload with everything we can. Oh, man. Oh, the Locust is getting around and shooting us in the backside. Not ideal. Not ideal. I was really hoping that we could put that mech down for sure. Now, we do got to be careful. We have to get these mechs taken care of because at some point our Panthers are going to have to jog back over here. We are going to get LRM mechs coming on our backside, which is not... It's not going to be good. Now, before this other mech goes, I'm basically going to pivot up here, protecting that right-hand side as much as possible. We're going to leave these two mechs up here to the Dervish as well as the Vulcan for the moment. And we're going to try to tag this Panther up there, trying to get its attention. So, basically, if we could become that blocking force so it doesn't go after our buildings, that would be fantastic. I really want to get the Op4's attention so they can focus in on us and leave those buildings alone. That being said, the Wasp is still going straight in. Oh, goodness, golly gee whiz. That is not good. We're going to get Data King with the Vulcan and see if we can't finally smash this Locust to pieces. Come on, DK. Get him. Get him, DK. You got this. Get him, get him, get him. Oh, man, come on. You got to hit. You got to hit with that stuff. It's important. Ah, man. It's a great start. It's a great start to this mission, chat. Oh, the trench bucket with Lerb 30s coming in our Dervish. We need to start knocking these mechs out. Thankfully, they are ignoring Tug in the Firestarter, so we can get on the backside and start really, really digging into that trench bucket. However, oh, man, we got to make this work over here. I'm going to send the Dervish back at point-blank range. Thankfully, all the evasion pips are gone. However, it is going to get a damage reduction boost due to cover. Can we get the damage? And there it is! Aquitas Venator getting the first kill of the mission of the stream. Aw, yeah. Oh, man. So, one, it's a bummer that we're getting reinforcements. We kind of expected that. Two, if those are the only reinforcements, they're not coming in to flank on us.
Reporting
That's
minimal damage.
really, really cool. Now, the concern is that there still is a flanking force, and we're going to be in a perfect pincer, still just dealing with this dog pile. That would suck. So we got to get Tug to deal with these two mechs, as quickly as possible, because now he is in a really, really bad spot with this fire starter. Here we go. Boom! Structure exposed. Go find those crits with the machine guns, with the Myra guns. Crit an LRM-15, that's going to help. That's going to reduce the accuracy, which is pretty good. Finally got that pilot unsettled as well. Trench Bucket is backing up, and point blank range. Looks like the evasion pips were a little bit too high, and so it's only trying to strip the pips there with a single medium laser shot. Oh, now the question is, what do we do? I'm going to keep starting to fall back a little bit, and unfortunately, I misclicked. Oh, man, Moon Prime, that's not what I wanted you to do. Ladies and gents in chat, we are digging ourselves a hole we're going to dig ourselves out of. All part of the adventure, for better or worse. So we're going to move up here with DK instead and try to tag up this Wasp. If we do manage to land some hits, this could be very, very devastating on the backside of this mech. And there goes a shoulder. There goes a backside. That's going to be a pilot injury for sure. Oh, man. What do we have left going on? The question is, where is the enemy? So we know that they came in here and landed up here. The question is, are all those reinforcements coming down here? Or are we going to see something over here that was already walking its way in? Oh, that's the question. That's a really, really big question. We're going to try to get this Wasp taken care of, and then we can focus in on these two mechs up there, give ourselves some operational space. And I'm going to be taking really bad chances to hit with these mechs. Oh, and Quitus Venator with the CT destruction. Somebody just got toasted. Oh, yeah. We're going to take every shot we can get. Oh, my gosh. There it is. There are multiple flankers. Oh, that's not good. Now we got to split the party. We got to split the lance in half. That's really not good. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Yeah, we're going to take every single shot we can get to get those ammo cans down so the ammo bins are below half capacity. That way, when, not if they get critted, they, explode. They don't explode, actually. If your ammo is above half capacity in an ammo bin and that ammo bin gets critted, your mech just dynamites as that explodes. Now, we're in a really bad spot. So we know that we had some stuff land up here. They're probably just on the verge of coming into sensor range now. And they've got not necessarily a good direct line of sight unless they got LRMs to take out this base. But we do have some stuff up here as well. That's a huge bummer. We're gonna have Tug continue to basically bird dog in on this trebuchet. Go get him, buddy. We're in this for the long haul. That punch went internal. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, baby. There we go. Ammo explosion. Nicely done. Oh, and that pilot is stressed. And here we go. We've got one something coming on in. That is a single medium laser. That might be a Locust. And or a Wasp. That's all right with me. This still has an LRM-15, unfortunately. So it is still somewhat dangerous.
What do you need?
Moon Prime, we're going to come up here. Again, we're going to protect that right arm as much as possible. Goes twin large lasers of justice and doom. And it's a Os Scout. Okay. Haven't run into these that often. These things are pretty cool. Medium laser, I do believe they've got some other stuff on here. Possibly some extra abilities or quirks. I'm not really sure. But we're going to get some shots in on this. Hopefully we can get it tagged up. And 2 solid misses. Stripped an evasion pip. But hopefully we can draw their attention and just hold out for 6 more turns. Man, the question is what else is up there? It's a Wasp 1A. Not the end of the world. That's doing all right. Seawall says area ping usually. Yeah, that sounds about right. Man, they've got a full lance up here too. Oh, man. Oh, and there come the reinforcements. They really want this base destroyed. Hey, served cold. Oh, man, welcome to the adventure. How's it going, my friend? Hopefully your evening is going well. We are having a blast here, getting some time in, de-stressing, and just generally making terrible decisions in BattleTech, which is usually part of the fun. Man, Thankfully, we don't have a lot of firepower here. However, we don't have very, very meaty meaty buildings here to defend. Oh, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. We got to get this stuff squared away as much as possible. So the question is, where do we go with these two? The Dervish as well as Data King. I think we're going to send Data King a little bit closer to start dealing with some of these mechs. Now, we can multi-shot here with Data King, which could be good. And you can see here, based on the chevrons, we are in range of both our weapons. We only have optimal range for one, but we're going to do what we
Subscriber
can.
mode activated.
Oh, thank you very much for another subscribe or resub served cold. Legendary status. No, never terrible decisions. Man, 3-month streak, dude. Oh, thank you so much for supporting the channel, man. It is so good to see you, dude. How's your weekend going? Hopefully it's going all right. Man, dude, it's been good to dive back into BattleTech. I am super, super stoked. Let's put the hurt on here. We're going to turn off one of these small lasers, it looks like. We are in a Martian biome. And get some attention here. Structure exposed on the Panther. Oh, baby. We are trying to tag as much as we can all these mechs. Oh, man. And it's only shooting one medium laser because probably the hit is too high. Our Vulcan's is too fast. Quetus Venator. Can we get shots on up here? We really can't, unfortunately. So I guess we're going to come up here instead. And try to get some other shots. 73 and 68. A lot bit worse. Let's see if we can't put this trebuchet on the ground. Its CT has opened up pretty good. It's a pretty decent place to be. We're going to take the overheat chance. We're going to take the risk of explosion. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. And we're going to go for CT on this. Ladies and gents, I hope Aquitas Venator knows where the override button is. Oh, boy. Here we go. Gotta make that burnt toast somehow. Oh, man, it's still up. He's bailing. Yes, he's gone, he's gone, he's gone. And oh, man, we avoided the ammo explosion. Nice, 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 nice. Aquitas Venator with the forced kill. Oh, buddy. Served cold. Says hot as heck here, 97 degrees in DC, MD, VA. Inside the AC and doing good. Nice, 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 nice. DC, Maryland, Virginia, man. Yeah, it's a good balmy 95 degrees outside right now. It's a dry heat, but it's still hot. I know what humid heat is. I grew up in that, so that's definitely worse. But still, oh man, you step outside and you just feel the incident radiation from the sun as it tries to murder you. You know, Shiza, dude, no way. I'm gonna stay inside where it's nice and cool for sure for days and days and days. Now, here's the question. What do we do? There's a full lance up there. I don't think they've got anything going on, so we're going to double back here. I don't think they've got any LRMs. I don't think they have anything that's a direct line of sight. So we are going to take our turns, our chances, and focus down on this Panther, hopefully. Hopefully we can get tugged and get all those machine guns having a little bit better of a chance of a hit. And we missed with the lasers. The machine guns are doing some work, though. And if we can try to get this mech taken care of, making them hot, that's going to help. Going to get a little bit overheated. Their heat load's getting higher. Not as much as I was hoping to, but it's still almost at that point. You can see here, it is almost at overriding there. 44% humidity, which is not as bad as it can get, for sure, man. Growing up in Michigan, especially on the shores of like Lake Superior and stuff, it was usually 60, 70 degrees, but it was upwards of 80 or 90% humidity. And so it felt pretty muggy and hot. But a couple weeks out of the year, usually about right now, it gets to 95, 100, 103 degrees, and it's 100% humidity. You just walk over to the lake, which is like just above freezing, and just hang out all day. That's all you do. It's rough. Humidity and heat is no fun. It does get you cooled off pretty good, though, when you go into AC, but that's just because you're basically a meat popsicle at that point. So, man, so we've got an Oss-Scout, a Wasp 1A. I don't know what this is up here. I don't think this is an LRM mech. I haven't seen any missiles come scooting in. Moon Prime. We're going to try to get up here a little bit. Trying to close the gap just a touch. We're going to try to take up this Wasp. Hopefully we can get their attention. 2 misses, no hits. That's all right. Serve Cold asks, how's the Mini Toast? The Mini Toast is doing pretty darn good. Mini Toast M&T is finally starting to sleep a little bit longer. A few nights ago, it was just a nightmare. Kid did not want to sleep. I got like 3 hours of sleep in 2 days. It was rough, man. It was very rough, but Mrs. Toast and I are doing good, hanging out, and trying to basically take a look at the schedule due to cat shenanigans, catastrophes, as well as Mini Toast's disregard for scheduling things on calendars and days. I think Sundays at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time is going to be when I'm going to try to start streaming every week for a couple hours anyway, until things get a bit more stable. But that stream start, like as today, it's a very brittle start, so we were a few minutes late by about 25 minutes to start. But we're here, we're having fun, kind of just hanging out. And like I said, I do this stuff just to kind of chill and de-stress a little bit. And it's good to get a little tiny bit of normality back in the week, and, in the schedule to kind of do some fun stuff. So
Waiting for orders.
the question is, what can we do with this Panther? And I think the answer is smash and grab. We are unfortunately sitting in a really, really hot zone, which is not cool. So that Vulcan is going to get a little hot, a little toasty. Man, we are making all the burnt toast today, man. The bread box privateers are cooking their Pop-Tarts. Oh gosh, there's a second mech back there. It's a full lance. Ladies and gents, it's a full lance. We've got 5 rounds to go. Queen's Venator, we're going to continue to move up here at support and try to get this Panther put down. Shutdown alert. Can we turn that off? There we go. Overheat. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. Getting toasty, man. Getting toasty. And yes, shutdown override successful. Aqueous Venator found the big red button. Oh, baby. That Wasp is being very aggressive with our Panther. It's like it kind of knows it's the only mech that's over there, and it's a 1 versus 4 engagement. The question is, where are the other mechs? What are they doing? And how are those shenanigans happening? Oh, they do have an LRM mech. That's not good. That's not good at all. They've got 2 LRM mechs. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Ladies and gents, I don't know if we're going to get that bonus we were hoping for, but we're going to see if Tug Bobo can't finish this off. Question mark. Hashtag send Pop-Tarts. Oh, come on, Tug. Get him. Get him. There we go. That punch went internal. Give him the Moira guns. There we go. There we go. It's still in one piece. Oh, and there it is. Nothing but the raid as that pilot reaches for the stratosphere. That mech got lit up, man. Man. Got our 2 toaster factories in full swing there. Breadbox privateers doing their thing, which is always good. We're going to... What is this? Oh, that's still the Oscout. Okay, can we see anything else back here? We can. So again, we're going to come up here into cover. We're going to pivot just enough to protect the right arm with those twin large lasers. What do we have? We have a counter Panther. Okay, so we're going to fire on that. Bazap, bazap. Our Panther over here. And Mr. Boomman Prime is taking on full lance by himself. Doing pretty good, all things considered. Man, can we get anything going on up here? That's the question. Well, if we go here, we're not going to shoot, but we are going to see what we're up against. I'm going to sprint up here just a little bit on this backside, so hopefully we can 1, lose some heat, and 2, come on down on the backside of all of these mechs and get some shots going. And we are still going to keep making some Pop-Tarts, though. Heat critical, and oh, and we're shut down. We're shut down. Aquitas couldn't find the big red button. That's it. No more toast for him today. Oh, the flip side is we're going to lose all our heat when we do start back up, but it's going to be not ideal. So we'll sprint up here as well with the Vulcan. Why not? Lose some heat in the process. It should be fine. And we'll be ready to tackle that next turn. The Wasp is jumping back. They're afraid of the Moon. They're afraid of our modified Panther with the twin large lasers. That is fantastic. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. What? What? Oh, what is that? That's an Oscout. What is that other thing that we saw? I might have just been seeing the back of the Oscout and thought it was a hunchback. We'll see. Yeah, that building is not going to last long. It's not good. Yeah, that's not good. We're going to lose our bonus. We're going to lose our bonus. Oh, man. Oh, ladies and gents, I love hanging out with you. It's fantastic. Oh, my gosh. So how's everybody doing in the weeks ahead? Does we have any cool vacations planned, any cool activities going on? For ourselves here in Utah, we've got a holiday weekend coming up, so it's going to be a nice extended weekend, which is nice. Here, basically a few days from now. Beyond that, just trying to get through the summer, get some projects done here on the house, in and amongst taking care of the mini toast, which has proven very, very difficult to get projects done around. Mini toast does not care about schedules, but generally just kind of hanging out, hoping the world ends up looking a little bit better. We'll see how that goes, and if you're watching this on YouTube, hopefully it is a little bit better. We'll see. If not, let me know in the comments down below. I always include when these are recorded as well. And, yeah. Oh, Craig says he's got a dentist appointment on Tuesday. Oh, man. I was actually just in on the dentist on Friday for 2 cavities to be filled. It was not fun. The week before that, I was actually had to go in and get checked up and stuff. Oh, man. Dentists, I'm appreciative for dentists. I'm glad for what they do. And if you take care of your teeth, generally it's not too bad of a situation. However, when they tell you, hey, yeah, your teeth are falling apart, one, that's demoralizing. That sucks. And two, when they say, we're going to have to shoot you full of stuff and then drill out your teeth, I get it. It's necessary so your teeth last a lot longer, which is good. I like being able to chew things. But that whole process is anxiety inducing and it sucks. You know what I mean? So I hear you. I feel for you. Hopefully it goes well. This is a checkup. Hopefully everything looks good. And if it's not just a checkup, hopefully they do everything correct and they get the job done nicely and you recover well, man. And hopefully your teeth stay nice and shiny. And if not, hopefully you still got them so you can chow down on some cool stuff like the tears of your enemies, man. That's always a good one. Oh, boy. What to do? We got Tug over here. Moon Prime's up here. Oz Scout, Wasp, Panther. We're gonna jump a little bit. We're gonna get a little hot. Hang in there, Mr. Moon. What do we have back here? We have another Panther. We have twin Panthers, everybody. Ladies and gents, we have a second Panther. Panther's in the house, man. We're just trying to tag these mechs up. I don't think we're gonna be in a position to dogpile on any of these mechs over here. And unfortunately, it looks like we are not doing a good job of keeping them entertained. That being said, that wasp wants nothing to do with us jumping around. Apparently, it thinks that we are pretty awesome. So I'm going to sprint up with Tug. We're going to lose, well, we don't have any heat, but we're going to lose it anyway. And we're going to try to get up there with Tug to start engaging these mechs as they close and see if we can't give them a little bit more of something to shoot at. And we do have 2 medium lasers, so we do have a little bit of range on there, which is nice. So, Served Cold says, but now you can chew those Pop-Tarts. It's true. It's true. Who was that bad guy from the James Bond movies that had the big metal teeth? Was his name Jaws or whatever? He could like bite through metal. I mean, I don't want to have a grill like that per se, but whenever I think of dentist stuff, I'm like, I want to avoid having to have the treatment to do that. Yeah, Craig says it's Jaws for sure. Seawall says he's still in full lockdown. Yeah, I hear you. Here in Utah, we're on low lockdown, but we really should be like nothing like other than like the actual city of Salt Lake. Everyone's basically like, yeah, wash your hands, wear a mask. There's no requirements, but our numbers are going through the roof. And so unfortunately, it looks like from the outside looking in, it looks like politics are keeping the state more open than they should be, or the counties as it were at the very least. Yeah, there's a lot of pushback locally for the whole country to shut down. There's a lot of pushback for a lot of different restrictions on face coverings and stuff in the state. And different counties have different opinions. And centralized power isn't really much of a thing here in the States. For those of you that are watching from outside the United States, there's still a lot of power enshrined at the local town, county, state level. And so it's even if you didn't have politics involved, there would be not a really good approach to a lot of things as well. So it's a mess. But we'll see. The numbers here in Utah are generally lower than the rest of the country, but they are going up. And so there's at least some consideration there. But yeah, basically, I've been doing the whole fun work from home thing, if and when and where possible. Doing all that fun stuff, which helps with the mini toast floating around. But yeah, definitely everybody focus on staying safe. And if you think that everything out there is, not necessarily telling the truth. Do your own research. Dive on in. My general rule of thumb is a pile of health professionals aren't going to dedicate their entire lives to lying to me. And so I'm going to try to weight their advice a little bit more heavily. But that being said, we're each individual peoples. And, hey, man, you do you, and we'll figure it out, right? So, in the meantime, what we're doing now is playing some BattleTech. Oh, yeah. Oh, buddy. So what do we want to do? We have 2 LRM mechs over there, which isn't super good.
Orders.
We're going to get Data King over here to try to get the attention of whatever it is. An assassin. That's kind of cool. That's actually really kind of cool. Huh. I don't know if I've ever run across an Assassin 21 in this game yet.
Locking on.
I probably have, but I'm not remembering that. So, yeah, see, also the problem comes when doing you kill someone else. Yeah, I know. It's rough, dude. Oh, there goes the bonus. Golly gee whiz. Yeah, that's been what the U.S. struggled with in 1918 as well. I mean, there's a whole pile of politics, there's a whole pile of personal freedoms, there's a whole pile of personal choice, and a lot of people that believe different things. And I have my opinions and beliefs on what's correct and what's wrong. And for the most part, I also recognize that generally trying to convince someone over the internet doesn't work very well. You have to meet them on a personal level. And during a pandemic, yeah, I don't know. So I try to keep politics out of the channel, but generally I want, all the fun people here, all the toasters and everybody else. I generally, honestly do want you to be safe. So if you ever have any concerns, if you want to talk about stuff, hit me up with a private message, a whisper, a message over on YouTube, on Twitter, wherever it may be. If you have any concerns, you want to know more, or if you just want to talk about stuff, whether it's pandemic related, life related, things are overwhelming, just let me know. And I really, honestly, do truly want to talk with you guys and gals and make sure everyone's doing safe. Being safe and doing what they can to generally have some enjoyment in their lives. It's so important to find the things or thing, if it's a singular item, that can bring you some joy. And sometimes it's really, really hard to find that thing. And sometimes when you find it, you lose it. But seriously, if I can bring a little bit of joy to anybody out there, I am all about it. And that's part of why I play BattleTech. It brings me joy. And by the number of people here in chat, it looks like it brings other people joy. Maybe not necessarily the same joy. You might enjoy watching me make horrible decisions and mechs blow up. But hey, that's all part of the adventure, right? So let's see. We have an assassin over here we can dogpile, which is pretty darn cool. We have an Aquitas Venator that needs to power up. It was a little roasty toasty. That toaster factory is closed for the moment. And we have lost, unfortunately, our bonus. And we can only lose one more building. Otherwise, we're gonna lose this mission. We have 2 rounds, though, thankfully. See, can we get a little bit closer? We can, so we're going to try to basically tag some stuff with Tug tagging. Oh, buddy. An Oz Scout, a Panther. Sure, we'll go for the Panther. Why not? Bazap. And we hit something, so that's good. But I don't think we're going to get any salvage from that particular mech. Oh, and the other one is still up. That's not good. 51 left in that large building. That's not super great right now. We're going to leave that Panther alone, I guess. We're going to come down here and try to tag up this Oz Scout, I believe. Yeah, Seawolf is so true. Yeah, it's a complex situation no matter what your personal beliefs or anything are. And it's a complex situation for a lot of variables. And those variables are different from place and region and person and family, and it's complicated. It's certainly rough. Oh, buddy, Panther's coming on in, and it's shooting at us. That's good. That's definitely good. I will take that for sure. Oh, man. Ladies and gents, can we actually get this mission done? I'm hopeful that we can. It looks like there's another Panther. There are so many Panthers here. Oh, my goodness. Let's see, we blew up one. There's another one there. There's 4 Panthers there, plus our own here. This is just ridiculous. This is crazy. Sure, let's see what this other mech is. It is, oh, ladies and gents, that's an archer. Oh, wow, that's an angry danger noodle right there for sure. Oh my goodness. Yeah, sure, we'll shoot that. Why not? Oh, boy. I don't think we have enough turns to wreck that mech to get it to actually do what we want it to do, which is become salvage. But, oh, boy. That is... I did not expect to see an archer back there. Maybe another trench bucket or something, but definitely not that. So we're going to just keep approaching it and shooting it, because if we can get some parts to fall off that, that would be fantastic. Launching all the missiles, doing all the things we can. We do have an arm opened up. I doubt we can get that mech to basically bail in 2 more rounds of shooting, but we're going to focus down as much as we can. And apparently assassins can jump really hard and far. I mean, it makes sense, it's in the name, but I didn't really expect that. That's just because I haven't run it before.
Yes, Commander.
Tug-a-boo-boo. All right, so where are we going to go? We're going to go up here. Sure. We'll shoot. We'll go for the Panther, I guess. Why not? Dagga, 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 dagga. We've got 1 more round of machine guns, which is good because we only have 1 more round to actually go in this mission. The Oscat, which looks mildly horrifying. It keeps reminding me of the silhouette of a hunchback, which scared the crap out of me. That is thankfully not shooting at us, which is good. And Moon Prime is going to come over here, and we're going to shoot. We already shot that Panther, so we're going to shoot the Wasp. And we probably had enough heat to do 2 shots, but just in case, we only did the 1. And where are they going? What's the enemy doing? The Wasp is rolling up and shooting us. Good, 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 good. Moon Prime, if you're out there watching, your pilot is doing fantastic. You basically took on and installed the whole lance by looking scary and shooting a lot of stuff, which is pretty cool. They're probably trying to figure out, why does a Panther shoot 2 large lasers? That's mildly horrifying. But you know what? That's all right with me. Bazap, bazap. There we go. And Moon Prime with his Panther is holding up just fine. Oh, baby. And there's another Panther over there doing his thing. Oh, my gosh. Golly gee whiz. DK, can we get to point blank range on this archer? We definitely can. We are going to do something very dangerous. We are going to overheat. And we're going to precision strike right into the CT. We are going for broke, because if we can get some archer parts, we're going to get them. Go get them, DK. I think we missed. Oh, man. And thankfully, DK stays up with his back, making some more Pop-Tarts. Oh, bad, oh, bad, oh, bad, oh, bad. Golly gee whiz. Archers are tough. It's a heavy mech. And I mean, it's still down a lot of its armor, but we haven't even cracked it open just yet. So we're gonna come in here, and we're gonna overheat and shoot everything we can at this mech, trying to get parts to fall off. There goes a torso. There it is. Pilot injury indeed. And the pilot is stressed. Maybe we can get this giant mech to bail. Oh, that's cool. I don't know if we have enough rounds left to do this. I really don't know. I don't know if this means we have 1 more round, or if we have 1 more round coming up, but I guess we're gonna be done. Unfortunately.
Damage is light.
Oh, man. No archer for us. No archer salvage. The base is secure. Hopefully, Kurita can hold it themselves now. Well, thank you very, very much, Darius. Oh, man. I actually would have taken 1 more turn. I think we could have taken that archer down. That would have been some cool salvage to get. 541,000 C-bills. Not too shabby. Most of our mechs are in 1 piece, is my guess. A little bit of damage, mostly internal. That's all right. We can repair that up. Not too shabby. Look at Aquitas Venator down here. 2 kills, 1 ejection. Everyone else is forcing ejections. Not too shabby. And a Locust, Panther, Trebuchet pieces. We are probably going to be taking all those trench bucket pieces. Yeah. So trench bucket, we don't have any pieces of this. Let's see. Trench bucket TBT-5N. Stock roll fire support. One of the lightest dedicated fire support mechs to be found, the Trench Bucket 5N can mount enough missiles to give even heavy units pause. However, trench buckets are known for running hot and don't have much in the way of protection. Now, we have run an SRM version of this in our previous playthrough, and that was pretty successful, actually. That was basically a close quarters melee trench bucket, and it worked well. So if we do get a chance to build one of these, not necessarily sure I'm going to go back down that route. We could try to do some different things with it. But if you have any ideas, let me know here in chat. Let me know in the comment section down below if you're watching this over on YouTube. And we can definitely dive down on into that. We should probably have sold some stuff there. I missed that opportunity. Here in this mod, if you do a shift and then click, you can sell stuff from that screen. It's been a hot minute. It's been a few weeks, but we're doing all right. While this loads on in, I do want to give a shout out as well to a follow that we received just over a week ago. So thank you very much, Synthetic Duck. Synthetic_Duck, thank you very much for the follow. If you're out there watching, much love sent over your way. Thank you much for supporting the channel. Your name has been added into the pilot pool that we pull our pilot names from next time we need a pilot. Oh, man. Darius is letting us know that we need to go in and allocate some skills. That's all right. We can definitely do that. And down here, we're not going to let Darius build anything. We don't have 8 parts for one. And we don't have all the Argo upgrades unlocked otherwise as well, which is our kind of house rule. If we don't have all the Argo upgrades unlocked, we're not going to mix and match parts. And we're not going to build anything until we have 8 pieces anyway. So Yang looks like he is going to be A-okay. No worries there. Now let's go over here to the barracks real quick. Take a look at our pilots and see what we got going on. Quitus Venator, we're going to continue to go up the tactics tree. We're going to confirm that on up. Cyber Gizmo doing all right. And Sarvik continuing to go up the gunnery. Data King 1. Ooh. Oh, man. We're going to go up towards Coolant Vent. That's always a useful skill for kind of the way that we run things. Death Fox continuing to go up the piloting tree. And Don Zappo, the man with the plan. We'll give him Sensor Lock. Yeah, that's right. Those are going to be his 2 skills for sure. Flavalicious, what do we want to do? Pretty sure Flav is always talking about shooting stuff, so we're going to go up there and give him more gunnery and multi-shot, which is always going to be a useful skill, especially if you're on a mech that you need to start tagging stuff like in that mission we were in. That would have been really good. Garrison, we're going to give the Smash Potato Master himself another skill up there in tactics. Harry78, the man, the myth, the legend, we are going to continue to work on getting him 4s across the board, and then we'll decide on some skills after that. That's A-okay. Mr. Moon Prime. I'm pretty sure Moon needs multi-shot after what we just saw. That would have allowed us to tag a few more things, so we're going to be doing that. And let's see. Red Potato standing by, continuing at the piloting tree. And we're going to go all the way up as high as we can go on that. Next up, of course, is Served Cold, the man, the myth, the legend himself. And we're going to try to go 4s across the board as well. And then once we can get a chance, we'll dive into one of these skills. Unless Served Cold right now has a skill that he particularly would like his pilot to have, then we'll just dive straight in on towards that. So Served, if you're out there, you have an opinion, let me know. We'll come back to you here really quick. Tundra Falkenbach, continuing to go up the tactics tree. That Hollow, ooh. Gunnery, he likes shooting a lot of stuff, so that's good. We'll do that for now. We'll keep going up that tree. What else do we have down here? We have Tin Can Pops. Oh, man. Surf says, oh, I'm for sure a myth. Oh, buddy. He does like the sniper tree. Okay. Cool. We will definitely go up this way then. Actually, sniper tree, that's gunnery, right? I think that's gunnery. I forget which one is actually the sniper tree. Sensor Lock, Master Tactician. One of these has called shot bonuses. I forget which one it actually is. So if we know which one it is, let me know. It's either gunnery or it's going to be tactics. Gunnery and tactics. Gotcha. So we'll try to parallel these two going up that build right now, and we should be good to go. Nice. Seawolf says, based on that mission, you need someone to work towards cooling vent. Yeah, we absolutely do. That being said, 4 bars of heat efficiency without coolant vent, that's kind of how we roll. It's all right. We get a little bit hot. That's all part of the fun, all part of the adventure. Tin Can Pops is actually working towards coolant vent right now, which is pretty cool. So we're getting closer on that. And last but certainly not least, other than Toast himself, which is continuing to work up towards the piloting tree, we have Tug Bobo, who is also working up towards the piloting tree. Oh, man. Tactics has called shot. Oh, there you go. Okay. So what we'll do for Served Cold, I'll try to remember, is we'll try to keep going up gunnery and tactics, and we'll get down going that way as well. So, oh, man. Let's see. Yep, looks at the called shot. I hear you. Man, my auto mod does weird stuff. That is not what I thought. Ladies and gents, we'll figure this out. Ah, man. What are you going to do? So basically my auto mod just basically grabbed a different word and it flags it a certain way, but then it allows different things. So I don't know. I'll figure that out. I'll figure it out. Yeah, that's what I thought, but it doesn't show that being the case. It grabs the whole word. I don't know. I'll get that squared away. No worries. We're all good. I know no one meant anything, so we're all right. We're doing just fine. So that being said, ladies and gents, let's try to get one more contract in before I got to bail today. And let's see what we got available. Actually, before we do that, we need to put time back on the clock and, of course, get our mechs repaired. So one day there, another day here, possibly. Actually, this might only be a single day. We do have the upgrades in the mech lab, pretty much. So let's go back up here to this, the 9th. There it is, one day, and we got 2 mechs squared away. So the reason that is going to be the case is because right now we have 2 full bays being 100% repair rates. And so it's a day for each mech. However, it can repair those mechs at the same time. So it ends up being only a single day. Let's go back over here to contracts, and let's see what we can find. Looks like we actually might have lost some contracts here by going forward today. I'm not really sure. Hard to say. Escort missions, not really that stoked about it. Test drive with the Cataphract could be pretty cool. We are above 2.5 million C-bills, so we are prioritizing salvage. So what missions have the highest salvage? It looks like these 2 right here. Save the prototype as an escort. Ick. And witness protection is also an escort. Ick, ick, ick. Oh boy. There's also, of course, the B team, Fort Observers, and Test Drive. Yeah, Surf Cold is saying that Test Drive is pretty fun. Why not? Let's take a Cataphract out. That could be a blast. That could be a lot of fun. Yeah, let's go do that. Let's go do that. Of course, we're going to go up here and prioritize salvage. 300,000 C-bills, pick 3, get 12. Not too shabby. We're going to hit that accept button, and we have a Cataphract. What does this thing have? Not really sure. I'm sure it's a mess of things. Probably a PPC and some sort of autocannon. And a smattering of medium blazers is my guess, based on what I think I recall from Cataphracts. I'm going to pull the Panther out. Everyone looks pretty darn tuckered out, so we're going to be grabbing ourselves some new pilots, and that's A-okay with me. Looks like we are going to get our hands on... Oh, Served Cold is still out. Womp, womp, womp. Bummer. Bummer, man. What to do? All right, so we need a good gunnery here on the Vulcan, as well as a good melee pilot down there on the Firestarter. For melee pilots, we're gonna grab Death Fox, put her down here in the Firestarter, and should be a lot of fun with that. For the Vulcan, let's see, who do we have for gunnery? We've got a 5 gunnery for Flavolicious. We're gonna put him down here for now. Do we have anyone else's higher gunnery? We don't. So who's the next one with a 4? Looks like there's got that Hollow. And that's about it. So Hollow, you are going in good, sir, for days and days. We're going to move Flavolicious over here. It's because of the multi-shot and the missiles. We can kind of spread that around. And that Hollow, we're going to put down here into... No, we're going to do that. We're going to do that the other way around. Because I want to make sure we got a good pilot, a good mech warrior with piloting skill in there as well. Just because we got all those small lasers and kind of that punch and crunch approach with the Vulcan that we've got here. Serve Colt is AC-10 and PPC probably. Yeah, probably. The question is, who do you want to stick in that mech? That's actually a really, really good question. How about we put Flavolicious over there? That sounds like a lot of fun. There we go. Got to find someone else here with some good piloting and stuff for the Vulcan. So we're going to put Red Potato standing by down there into that mech. And that should be okay, I think. Maybe? Question mark? Yeah, we'll put Don Zappo. He's a little bit more generalized across the board. So with that being the case, ladies and gentlemen, we have a 2-skull difficulty mission. Let's hit the deploy button and let's see how badly this goes. I'm gonna reach down to the grab bag of voice time after taking a swig of my Diet Mountain Dew, unsponsored but still delicious, and we'll see what we got. Oh baby. Oh, man. Delicious low-calorie Mountain Dew. The diet version. Oh, baby. Again, hopefully everybody's day is going well. Hopefully your Sunday is going all right. And if not, hopefully we're making it a little bit better. As always, if you want to support the channel and get your name added into our pilot pool, for the names that we pick from, please hit that follow button. If you do want to be superbly generous, as a few have already been today, go on and hit that subscribe button. It does guarantee your position in the name selection process. So right now, we've got a few people that have subscribed that have guaranteed their names that are coming up for the next time we get a pilot. And if you hit that subscribe button, you too can also get your name and slot reserved. But of course, we're here to have fun. That's all definitely bonus on top of everything else we got going on. My main goal is to have a lot of fun. And man, I love playing BattleTech. And the fact that I get a chance to hang out with all you amazing ladies and gents out there is, oh, man, it's so good. It's so, so good. You're such a huge blast just to hang out with and chat and just talk about the day and everything else that's going on. And every now and then I see some really cool emotes like Served Cold had a really cool cat up there. Just super cool stuff, man. There's always, I love making wrinkles in my brain. The good ones where you're thinking about stuff. Oh, and look at that beautiful scene up there. A lot of particulate in the upper atmosphere, probably a lot of dust, pollution. But down here you can see there is, in fact, atmosphere down there. This is a breathable planet. And when we were on the other side, it was mostly not that great. So, I don't know. Some weird high stratosphere level stuff going on up there. But hey, it is what it is. Our objective for this mission: destroy the enemy lance and keep the cataphract alive. Good to know. 329,000 C-bills. Pick 3, get 12 for salvage. 2 skull difficulty, which means this could go all the way to 3 skulls. Oh, man. There's Served Cold with a pile of emotes. Oh, buddy. Where did the boop come from, man? Oh, it's from Garrison. Nice, 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 nice. So cool. Nice. Oh, that's awesome. All right, well, here we go. They've captured the latest pride and joy of the Capellan Confederation, a cataphract CTF-1X. Our scientists have been reverse engineering the monster, but now they say they need a real battle data before they can continue. We'd like you to provide that data. We've located a local government lance to use as the guinea pig. Take the TTF-1X down to the planet and eliminate that lance. Needless to say, we don't have another of these, so it's imperative that you return it intact. I'd say this is a terrible idea, but those cataphracts are beasts. Just make sure it doesn't get killed or we don't get paid. Darn right, Darius. I hope your intel is good because we're going to rely on that more than we would want to. Oh, let's hit the begin mission button and let's see how badly this goes. Served Cold says, boop the snoop. Oh, buddy. We are dropping into a city. I did not realize that. Oh, man. Commander, that is the ugliest dog mech I've ever seen, hoss. Built like a brick crap house, though. Stow it, Yang. We're tracking the target lance in this region, Commander. Move up and put this thing through its paces. When you're ready to evac, Commander, I'll pick you up over here. Oh, man. So first off, I need to check out, what is this place that we're getting picked up at? Is that a donut shop? What is that? It's some sort of weird statue. I was like, really, Sumar? You're landing next to a donut shop? Just land now and pick up some donuts on the way out. I'd be down for that. Oh, man, I would kill for some Long Johns right now. Like the big, giant, long stuffed donuts with like frosting on top sometimes, but they've got like raspberry pie filling, key lemon meringue, just, oh, man, huckleberry pie filling, chocolate pudding tabby. Oh, man, whatever you want to put into a Long John donut. Oh, man, they're so good. That's a Midwest thing. Maybe an upstate New York thing possibly too, but out here in Utah, they've got no idea what that is. They're like, why do you want to eat underwear? I don't get it. Oh, man. The things that you randomly crave at random times, what are you going to do? So where are we? We are backed up here. You can see by this yellow line. Are we in a corner? Not really. We're not in a corner over there, and I don't think we're in a corner over here. So if there are going to be reinforcements, we are kind of in a corner, maybe. Ooh. We might see reinforcements on the flanks, but I doubt it. Of course, we have to destroy the government forces, and the cataphract must survive. Let's take a look at this thing. What is Flavolicious piloting on this thing? Ooh. That is a chunky, ugly mech. I like it. I like it a lot. What? Let's see. What is this thing? AC-10 PPC, 4 medium lasers. Not too shabby. Oh, buddy. I think Served Cold had it right when we need to go boop the snoop. I think we're going to go straight up the middle. We're just going to go straight down Main Street. Just full on sprint. And we're just going to go meet the enemy head on. And if we need to, we can roll left or right, depending. If we roll left, we can go and get into some flanking shots, getting around some of this terrain. Or we can just go right and just crash face first into danger. And I'm okay with that. Face first into danger it is. Looks like they are split up here. They're waiting for us. They're in a line abreast formation. 2 over here on either side of the road. And, of course, it looks like they've got 2 over here flanking in case we were going to come up this other roadway. So they must have seen us come flying in. And they've basically prepped in a way that is, well, they know we're here. So, Seawolf says, gonna run hot, just your flavor of mech. Yeah, I've actually never owned a cataphract, actually. I've never had the opportunity to do that. If it runs hot, I'm all down for it, man. Let's rock and roll. Hey, XO, I'm tracking an inbound blip, coming in fast and low, like they're making a drop-off. Keep us updated, Meyer. Commander, things might be about to get complicated. Well, Darius, with your intel, it's always freaking complicated. What do we got? We got a Locust 1V, not too worried about that. We got another Panther 9R up there. That Locust is just stomping through all those cars. Oh, man. Not a single person down here left their lights on, it looks like. That's all right. Hostile drop pods, not good. Of course, we don't have high enough tactics to deal with that. That's all right. We're going to send... We're going to go over here on the right-hand side. We're going to send Death Fox up here with the fire starter, punch and crunch, going through all this stuff. Can we get this Locust down? We miss. What is with all the missing today? I think my pilots are as rusty as I am. All we need to do is hit something with the fire starter and it goes away. That's like guaranteed the goal. And they got a Wasp 1A over there, so that's not too shabby. Don Zappo, the man himself, is coming up here to try to get some melee action out of the Vulcan. Here we go, and a big head butt, I guess. Left arm, left torso destroyer. That is all right. There's going to be a pilot injury. Bazap with the small lasers. If we can get these mechs taken care of and put down as quickly as possible, we're going to be in a good position. These 2 over here look like they're basically waiting to see what we do because they know that they've got reinforcements coming on in. And with that being the case, we're going to take full advantage of this. We're going to push as hard as we can to get this and then hopefully get this Panther. I don't want to get caught in a crossfire. And if we start to get caught in a crossfire, we can either back out this way, or we can push on through and then reposition to tackle this situation again. Hollow, man, point blank range. We're going to get all of our options open if we can. Still don't have any idea what that mech is up there. We're going to go for the Locust, which is a fully armored Locust, by the way. And 58% chance, 63% chance. And bazap, here we go. All the missiles. There it is. That Hollow getting the kill. Someone just got ghosted. Oh, buddy. 1 mech down. A quarter of that Lance is now taken care of. And now that Wasp is jumping on in, trying to anchor us in place, trying to draw our attention to get back shots for his buddy over there in the Panther. And the Panther is jumping up on top of the building. It's like, oh, wow. 1, it's getting a huge accuracy bonus. 2, that is a good position to be in if you're trying to get us into a crossfire. Unfortunately, we're going to take this cataphract, and we're going to shoot ourselves a building. Why not? Here we go. Boom. Bazap, whoosh, whoosh. Bottom floor coming up. Oh, buddy. Oh, man. What? Oh, it landed just fine. That's a bummer. Commander, I've got eyes on a new Lance in the AO. Looks like pirate markings. Darn it. Our employers seem to have sprung a leak. Commander, these units are optional. If you need to evac, do not hesitate. Yeah, instant cover. It was all planned. It was all planned. I'm hoping the pirates fight the local government and not us. Man, that mech just dropped and moved. Wow. I'm actually really, really impressed by that. It's a pirate Panther. Oh, gosh. What else do we have over here? We've got a Firestarter H. And then 2 unknown mechs. Hopefully they fight each other. That'd be good. Death Fox, get over here. We got to get this Panther taken care of. This is priority number 1 right now. Go get him. Swing and a miss. Oh, come on. Oh, man. More time in the simulator. Acted out, it says. Oh, man. So many stray shots. I kind of want that building to stay up. This is line of sight blocking terrain. Ew, and we've got a spider over here. And now they're fighting each other. Interesting. Well, hey, as long as they're fighting each other and not necessarily us, I'm okay with that. That literally helps us out. Oh, into the backside of the fire starter. Golly gee whiz. Here's a question for us. Looks like the pirates are down armor, but the local government are not. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. If you're a pirate, it's going to be much more difficult, theoretically, to keep your mechs maintained, not having dedicated facilities. With that hollow, though, we're going to come over here and point-blank range this panther in the face. Here we go. There we go. Doing some damage. Still not enough, but we are removing the paint. And Don Zappo with the Vulcan. We're going to come up here and punch and crunch as well from the front. Here we go. Zoom in for that action. Oh, baby. A big kick and a miss. I think our lance is losing its touch. The melee aspect is not working out very well. That being said, the small laser adventures are still a thing, which is awesome. There it is. Knockdown coming right up. Oh, buddy. Pilot injury inbound. That's right. Not too bad. And Flavolicious, tell you what, we're just going to kind of come over here and keep meandering around. And we'll take this cataphract and shoot something on the ground. Let's try our targeting sensors for an immobile object. And we're going to overheat. That's fine. We'll turn off one of the medium lasers. We're used to that. Oh, boy. Both legs destroyed and the arm. Oh, yeah. Flavolicious. Showing them how it's done. I think I like cataphracts, chat. Oh, man. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. You're absolutely right, Seawall. This mech runs hot, and I love it. Imagine sticking an AC-20 in this thing. Oh, come on. Come on. Don't do this. Now I'm going to have to drop another building. I'm going to drop another building. We'll hide back here. We'll shoot the building up. Why not? Bazap, bazap. There we go. Down. Bottom floor coming up. Seems to be all the rage these days with Panthers. And both of their legs, I think, got wrecked pretty hard. Unfortunately, there went our cover. Both legs are basically all the armor is gone. I know, so many Panthers. We've run into that quite a bit on this planet, so I think somebody somewhere has a lot of Panthers. Local government, Karita, I don't know. It might just be the region of space that we're in, too, that there's a lot in this area. I forget. We are on a Homan, Homan, but I don't recall if that's in Federated Sun space or Draconis Combine territory. I'm not really sure. Oh, it's a suburban mech. Ladies and gents, it is a suburban mech, an R90, the PPC projector. Oh, man, these things are cool. R90 is probably my favorite urban mech. It's a lot of fun. Don Zappo, we're going to have you roll over here and point blank range, punch and crunch away. Go get him. Go charge into that wreckage of buildings. Here we go. And a headbutt, and we impact into internal damage. And light shows indeed for small lasers. That Panther's still in one piece, though. Still in one piece. We're going to take that hollow with the Dervish, and we're going to come over here and try to finish that mech off if we can. All the missiles rolling in. There it is. There's a torso. And a pilot injury for sure. It is still hanging out. There we go. It's going to hit the dirt and get one more injury. There it is. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And apparently there's a big standoff over here in the park. Don't go over there. That park is closed. Gang violence, warfare. Ooh, not ideal. Hey, let's go over here and shoot at some stuff here at point blank range in the ground. We're gonna turn off some more of this. We're just gonna keep going for this. Why not? Actually, we're gonna turn the PPC off. Oh, I like this. I like this. This is pretty cool. One or two extra double heat sinks or a extra heat sink in here. This is gonna be a pretty solid mech. Now, of course, it's not ours. We're just test driving it. But ladies and gents, I want one. I want one a lot. These are cool. These are really cool. And there it is. Oh, no. As they reach up towards the stratosphere and pull that ripcord. Oh, baby. Local government forces are mostly heavily destroyed at this point. Pirates having a suburban mech seems really, really appropriate. And they're coming in. They're going for the cataphract. They're going for it. Now the cataphract's on fire. No, it's a little bit too hot, ladies and gents. That is unintentional toaster pastry making process right there. That factory was not intended to turn on. But what are you going to do? We're going to go for the fire starter. Fire starter on fire starter action. That seems to be a pretty dangerous thing over there. Here we go. Oh, that one went in turtle. head hit, pilot injury. We punched it in the head. Death Fox punched it in the head.
Think I hit
Oh my gosh. Surf Cold says we should have a steal the prototype mission. Oh man, I would love to steal a cataphract. It even looks good when it's glowing red. Look at that. Oh man, it's so beautiful for an ugly mech. I think it's right up our alley. Oh man, they're coming in. They're swarming for days, fighting each other. Oh, that wasp. That's a bad day for that wasp pilot. Suburban mech is jumping back over there, getting a shot rolling, and ooh, into the CT. This is a chonky mech. I really like it. If we can find one of these and find enough parts, I would love to build one. That's pretty cool. I don't know if it's a good 75-ton mech, but fighting against mediums, it's a good mech. Like, you know what I mean? It's one of those things where I would love to have a Banshee fighting mediums and heavies, but I do not want a Banshee fighting assaults. This looks like it would be a really good mech for this whole situation. Sure, we're gonna come up here and punch and crunch this fire starter as well. There we go. Man, we actually got damage in on the head. Look at that. We punched the fire starter in the head. Death Fox, you just ridiculously crazy mech warrior. That was fantastic. Nice. I just imagine just a big fist just reaching up and just crunching the cockpit down. Sure, point blank range. If we can get one missile on the head of this mech, we are going to be golden. So here we go. Oh, left torso destroyed. Oh, man. That pilot is out of injuries, down and out. Crunch, bottom floor. Rock'em sock'em robots. Lights out. Insert other initial analogies that may or may not be applicable. Oh, baby.
Standing by.
And we're a little hot. Let's try out the melee capabilities here of this here cataphract. Ladies and gents, here we go.
Lockdown for
Oh, man, I love it. Oh, this wasn't a prototype trial run. This was a first date. I'm in love with this thing. This is super cool.
I'm under
That's what I love about running through a lot of these scenarios and a lot of these really cool fun playthroughs is you're not sitting there going, oh, I need this or I need a catapult, and I'm just going to go and find those and get the parts for it. You find yourself in a situation where you go, I'm going to take whatever the heck I can get my hands on because I need mechs. I need the next best thing. And even a terrible mech is a mech that you can still use in combat, right? And so right now, this cataphract is a nice mech. I want one really bad. Let's see, what can we do? We can't get up there and shoot at stuff. We'll leave those two to kind of do their own thing, I guess. Sure, we'll have Death Fox come here. We can't quite punch it, but we will go for broke and try to shoot this thing. We'll see what happens. Here we go. Bazap, bazap, bazap. Light show. Oh, ammo explosion. Oh. That mech is forever on the backside staring at the stars. Oh, man. Oh, and these two mechs are fighting each other instead of us. That's all right. This urban mech might be trying to escape, honestly. If this was a real situation, they'd probably be trying to extricate themselves from the situation now because we're a full lance and we're still kicking. We're still doing our thing. So I'm going to help out along the way and I get some shots in on this spider. Here we go. All the SRMs. Oh, baby. Oh, man. Right torso, right arm destroyed. There's a pilot injury for sure. And they're finally a little bit unsettled. They're on that panic track. Yeah, Urbies aren't great at running away. It's true. But I would still be trying to do that if I was an R90. Just trying to get as much distance and space as I can to use that PPC while I try to fall back. But this urban mech is already too overextended in this situation. It should have started bailing about 2 turns ago if it wanted to even try to break free. But, you know, what are you going to do? We're going to get up here with the Vulcan with Don Zappo himself. Get some shots rolling in. Bazap, bazap, bazap. We hit with everything. And there goes the rest of the armor on that spider. Oh, man, panic. And he can't eject. He can't eject and he wants to. That sucks. That sucks. Oh, man, cataphract. Let's try out the multi-targeting applications here for this particular mech. 1 shot, 2 shots. There we go. A PPC and some other stuff. Just for light show purposes. Let's see how this rolls. Here we go. And bazap. Oh, man. There we go. And we're going to pivot over with the PPC. And we missed. Trying to give that Urban Mech R90 a taste of its own medicine. And just like that, ladies and gents. Oh, man. Darius says the primary targets are down, Commander. You can evac at any time. Oh, yeah. Affirmative. I'll be on station next to the donut shop. Well, thank you very much, Sumar. I think we're going to be able to get this squared away. The Irby is going for broke. Oh, man. Whoever's in that office building up there, they just had a really bad day. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm surprised that Urban Mech isn't already trying to, like, basically Goomba jump on some heads over here and squish our mechs. That's how we run ours if we have to. So, second to last round of machine guns. I don't think we're going to need to use a second round with this, but we are going to just dogpile this trash can until it is kicked over, smashed, and there is nothing possible left. So here we go. Some melee action going on here on the side. Trying to focus in on that small laser side. That way it doesn't have any close in-range weaponry. There it is. That went internal. In comes the small lasers of our own. Will it be enough? Bazap, 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 bazap. It is still in one piece, actually. Apparently it is still in one piece, and that's all right. All right, we're going to have oh man, that hollow with the dervish. Here we go. Bury this trash can under a pile of missiles. A slightly smaller pile of missiles. There we go. There goes the torso. There goes the leg. That's a pilot injury with the second one coming on up. And there we go. Hey, I've got lawyers. And they're done. Oh, baby. Well done. You managed to wipe the Op4 out. I can do an extract right now. No need to get to our plant LZ. Oh, thank you very much, Sumar. That's not too shabby. That's a pretty good way to roll. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, buddy. Oh, man. I love it. I want a cataphract. Chat, I want one so bad. Oh, it's a cool mech. Our cataphract got a little bit of internal because it overheated, but it's all right. It's doing just fine. It's a beast of a mech. Unfortunately, we cannot get our hands on one. Let's see what else we have here, though. R90s are pretty cool. Pretty cool, but it's only a 30-ton mech. There's no extra special weaponry or anything here, so what's the biggest thing we can get our hands on? It's probably going to be another fire starter. So we're going to grab the fire starter parts. Why not? It'll be all right. And we'll confirm that up. And we got another Panther 9R part and a Locust 1V part. That's pretty darn cool. Another Wasp part. Medium laser. We already have too many of those, so I'm going to hit that shift button and click to sell that away. Same thing for machine guns. Same thing for SRM2s. Heat sinks probably, and jump jets I know for sure. So we're going to sell those off. That'll be just fine. Hit that continue button and let's see what we got. Oh, man. I love it. I love it so very much. Oh, man. Tooltip up there talks about becoming friends with the pirate faction. Pretty sure they hate us straight up for days and days and days, which is not super ideal or useful for us. But hey, it is what it is. Oh, man. Let's take a swig of Diet Mountain Dew here. Oh, buddy. Good stuff. Yang still wants us to build stuff, but we're not going to do that just yet. Same thing for the Wasp. Not just yet. What we are going to do, though, is go check to make sure if we have any Argo upgrades in the queue. We do not, so we need to go build one of those right now. We're going to go have Faraz start building something up for us, which will be pretty nice. The question is, what do we want to build? We talked about something, and I think we upgraded something to do that. I just don't know what it was. It could be improved automation. It could be something else. I'm already forgetting what we talked about a couple weeks ago. Gymnasium would be cool. Our morale is perpetually just super low, which isn't ideal. Library, gymnasium. The question is, what does chat want to see? What is served cold? What does everyone else in here, Craig, the whole crew, what would you like to see for an upgrade? We could go and get another repair up here. It's not that expensive for us, thankfully. We can get ourselves repairing some more mechs. We could get some more structure going to allow us to do some extra cool things. Of course, you could always do improved conduits or med bays. Not really sure. I have some ideas. We got the training modules. Those are an important part. The mech bay. Next to a mech bay would be nice. We don't need one just yet. Library could be cool. Habitat pods would be cool too. Conduits? Yeah, Surf Coal, it's probably a good idea. We don't want our ship to basically catch on fire while we're floating with oxygen. It's probably a good idea. So we'll go down this road. We'll get that squared away, get that all set up, and hopefully our ship will stop randomly sparking and arcing, and that'll be all right. Nice, 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 nice. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for stopping on by. It's going to be a little bit of a short stream today just due to our late start, but I will be here a week from today, trying to target 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time again. Mini Toast is out there getting a little bit squiggly and hungry, and so I'm going to go help take care of that situation. Thank you very much for stopping on by, everybody. It's been an absolute blast. I'm looking forward to getting back into regularly streaming. It should be a lot of fun. Oh, man, it's been good to hang out with all of you people, and as always, we're going to save this up. We're going to make sure that's squared away and good to go. And many, many thanks to the subscribes, the resubs, the follows, all that jazz. Thank you very much for the community. You're all super fantastic. And I always hope you have a good evening, a good week coming up. And as always, we'll see you next time. Have a good one.